platforms, the AI platforms that we cannot live without. And by the way, all three of them have all three have a free version. So it's a fun training, guys, because yes, like you guys know, I'm pretty passionate about, hey, hustle some business, right? Call your FSBOs, call your expireds. It's silly not to. But what if you called them and you had this wicked, beautifully built, superbly written 5 tips to sell your home for more money and less time for FSBOs, for expireds. And on that call, you could offer this to them as an item of value to help them on their journey. AI we'll show you how you can use AI to build it all, and build it like this. Like in 5 minutes, you could have a gorgeous book that you could send that will, one, it'll help you with the prospecting that you're already doing. But we also share, so we've got 6 minutes left on today's call. Guys, there are 2 kinds of lead generation. And I don't care how you consider it. You have active lead generation. Active lead generation is where you can control the number of people you speak to every day. That usually means calling or door knocking or direct message, right? That kind of stuff. That's active lead generation. That's calling your FSBOs, calling your expireds. And then there's passive lead generation. That's where you start putting out content, putting out items of value, and people start coming into your business and they initiate the interaction with you. Okay. Let me tell you, of the 2, passive is so much nicer because they're warm. They already like you, trust you. They want to talk to you, and you're not having to like work so hard. And every single reputable business needs both of those streams of lead generation. Okay. Because what happens if you like break your leg? You come out to Utah to ski and bam, you run into a tree and you break your leg. You're going to be prospecting. How many days are you going to take off, right? But all of a sudden your business comes to a screeching halt. When your passive lead generation systems are up and running, and they're all free, you guys, free, then that business keeps coming in, even when you're out of action. And second thing, active lead generation, very effective for right now business, but it's 1-to-1. You can only talk to one person at a time. You can only knock on one door at a time. You are literally limited to the hours in the day and your own ability to do the work. Passive lead generation is 1-to-many. You send out a message and it goes to tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people in your local area, right? It's much more effective. The difference is this one brings you right now business. What's right now business? Deals that close within the next 100 days. Your passive systems, they take longer, guys. You got to get them up and running. You got to be consistent. But in about 180 days out, all of a sudden you're like, I'm getting 2-3 leads a week, like that I didn't have to work for. They want to talk to me. I'll take that, right? So this AI training webinar, we are going to teach you how to build all of that out using AI, and it's free. So I'm very excited about that. Jeanette, yeah, fire away. I saw that Jeanette had a question.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I think you actually answered it, because I was thinking, like, when you gave the skiing example, like, I get when you break your leg, but you can still make phone calls when you break your leg. So at least I can. So I guess maybe I wanted to ask you for a little bit more of like put it into a little bit more perspective as to why we should have that, the expired and FSBO calls and the right now calls, besides just making money faster. Like, what do you think? Like, I don't know, what kind of advice would you give me mentally to think about? Because sometimes I'm just like, you know what, like, I just want to post on social media and just like go on Instagram all day and like make money. So, and I'm just being like realistic here.
No, I love your candor, Jeanette, because you know what? Can I just give you props? Because you're just saying what everybody's thinking. So let me give you an example. Okay. I have like 80 agents in my group. And Tamara, how many of them just want to go on social media all day and get all their leads from social media? All of them.
More than half.
Okay, so we've got a couple of ladies and a couple of guys that Jeanette, they are freaking, first of all, they're way younger than me. Like way, I'm 54, they're like my kids' age almost, right? They kind of grew up with this, and they are like Jedi Knights. They create the coolest stuff I couldn't create in a million years, and they're really consistent, and they just do a bang up job. Guess what happened when the market slowed down? Their businesses crashed and burned like overnight, because your passive stuff will get you. And how do I want to say this? It's not it's necessary, but it's not predictable. With your passive marketing, you can't control how many people you'll talk to in a day. Therefore, you can't control how many listings you will take in a month. And that's why it's called passive. It's out of your control. You just put it out there and then you wait until you start getting people downloading your free guides, people interacting with you on DM, people reaching out because they saw a video and they're like, hey, I actually would like to have you over. Could you please tell me what my home is worth? Okay. It absolutely works, but it takes time to build it. And Jeanette, nobody is prepared for how much content you actually have to do. The people that have built, I'm telling you, I paid $3,000 for a course. I was like, oh, no way, of a lady who built her entire business. And I have deep respect for her and I love her. And she makes me look warm and fuzzy, by the way. You know who I'm talking about. She immigrated from Hungary. She grew up in communist Russia, dude. She's tough as nails, right? So she built her entire business on nothing but Instagram. And she sells like 100 homes a year and built it all on Instagram. One, she did it before everybody else was on Instagram. Let's just talk about that for a minute. Okay. So she really hit the sweet spot of timing. Tamara, GoGo, how many stories does GoGo do a day for Instagram? Do you remember?
I believe she's at like 25.
25 stories a day, 3 posts a day, multiple videos a day. Are you guys keeping